Okay, so let's get started with today's stream. So let me give you a brief overview of what I'm trying to do today. Today I'm going to try to implement boss enemies into the game. Well, what is a boss enemy? A boss enemy? A second. I've got the audio on here, which is bad. Okay. Yeah, a boss enemy is a player or developer designed ship. It is a ship that has different phases, which means that its behavior will depend on the current time-related phase. This phase will change over time. Changes over time, and these boss enemies will randomly spawn or will be part of the map generation process. Okay. In exploration mode. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not quite sure if it will all work out in a way I hope it will, but we can try. Okay, so let's start by running the game and designing our first boss ship, which we can use. I should also... Okay, I need to change the resolution. I also need to stop this. Okay. Yep. Okay. First, let me change the resolution here. Okay, so let's begin. So, how do we make a boss ship? Well, a boss ship is supposed to be very powerful and very big, and since it is going to have different phases, I want to make it, design it in a way that has a different, how should I express it? Different behavior based on this phase. Okay, so let's start by putting some energy modules on it. It's just going to be a first test ship, so it's not going to be extremely pretty, I guess. And yeah. How do we do this? Okay, for this ship, let's make the following plan. Phases 1 to 4. So let's say there are 8 phases. I'm not sure how many phases there will be when the AI is implemented, but for now, I think something that can be divided by 2 is nice. So let's just try 8. And let's begin by putting a carrier module on this. I guess the carrier is maybe not the best choice. Let's begin with our modules. So let's put resonance cans on top. So I really need to try to figure out how this works. So let's just say for now in the even phases, the front facing weapons will fire, and in the odd phases, the side weapons will fire. So we have 2 resonance cannons in the front, and let's put some missile launchers on the side like this. Maybe even more than this. Okay. Now let's add some propulsion. It's going to be a very simple proof of concept chip. So don't expect anything too great. Let's put some armor on it. And in order to show what's going on, let's color this in red and these in maybe this. I don't know, I'm not very good at colors actually. Okay, let's try this. So let's call this boss 1. And first of all, let's check how it works in general. Okay, good. So what I would imagine for this ship is that it has this front firing phase in the even phases, and in the odd phases it will just rotate and spam missiles. This is what I would imagine. Okay. It is already possible to add custom key bindings to modules, and I'm going to use this to determine what modules will be active in each of the different phases. So in phase 1, phase 3 and phase 5 and phase 7, these modules will be active. Okay, nice. And in phases, let's just select these guys. In phases 2, 4, 6 and 8, these guys will be active. Maybe we need a few phases which the player can use to actually attack. So maybe we should okay, let's not use phase 8. Let's leave that empty. Okay, let's test it. So what I would imagine is that the ship flies towards the enemies just like it does under the normal AI, and when it is within a certain range, let's say like this, ship will basically cycle through these phases. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay, I guess that should work. Before we move on, let's make the ship a bit more powerful. So let's try adding some more energy modules, and some batteries actually. Yeah, actually let's make it like this. So let's stop this from firing in phase 7. Hi, Butterfred. Welcome to the stream. Let's add some batteries so that it can charge energy while it is not firing. Also, let's make these in a slightly darker color, maybe some dark blue or something. Like this, okay. Yeah, and let's just make it more powerful in general. So let's make it a bit, let's add another layer down here. Let's put thrusters on the side. Let's add some more thrusters. Nice. And let's add some more missile launchers to the side. Okay, let's test it. I just want to see that the energy generation and storage is sort of balanced. Okay, so this works. This also works. Nice. So we can actually add more. So let's add some scatter guns here in the back, which will be used alongside the front-facing guns 1, 3, and 5. And we can also put some side-facing scatter guns here and here. And these. This is getting a little bit hard to see. Let's remove the key bindings and use the 2, 4, and 6 for this. Let's test if it works. I like it. I guess I will put some more guns in the front. Maybe just some fireballs, I guess. Or some fireballs and more scatter guns. This. Okay. And these will now fire alongside the main guns. 1, 3, and 5. Okay. Oops. But I guess it shouldn't. Is it hitting its own thing? Yeah, it is. It's not so clever, of course. So let's put it here. I guess. Well, let's just remove it for now. Okay, so this will be the test boss ship, which I will use in the following. I will put all the functionality you need to build a boss ship into the game. So if you like, you can design your own boss ship, and I guess I'll make a small competition in the long run so that player-designed boss ships will become part of the game. Okay, so I guess this is the first part, to create a boss ship. It's sort of done. The next part will be to write an AI for this. The AI will be largely based on the standard AI but it will be changed in a way that it uses these keys 1 through 8. Okay. So AI controller standard is the standard AI function which we'll use, and we'll make a new function, a new class called AI controller boss, which will extend the AI controller standard. Okay, so what I'll do next is I will go to the standard mission state, and I will add a new button to the cheat panel in order so that we can test it. And this new button will be a very simple function. Let's call it AI boss, and it will work by setting the AI playership.ai equals new AI controller boss. Okay, let's just see if this works so far. Would the boss configure under certain enemies along with stations? Yeah, I guess it would. It would. It would be a defined enemy, and it would also... Whoops. And it would also change how... What? It would also change the balancing, so there would be less normal enemies. What's happening here? Game state settings. Oops. Some random letter. Add it here. Okay. Public extends air controller standard. Yeah. Extends, not extend. Anything here? No. This should work actually. I should reduce the texture size while I do a lot of restarting. Okay. So now I should be able to play this boss ship and activate the standard AI for it using this cheat panel. Let's test. Okay. Now the AI is controlling the ship. And the AI should be attacking these ships. Okay. Okay, good. So far it works. And now I will change the behavior of the AI to use this phasing stuff. Okay, good. AI controller. What kind of lighting effects I added? Yeah, I can do so. Let me just add some more stuff so that it can compile, and then once this step is done, I can elaborate a little bit on the normal map stuff and the things I added. Okay. Okay, what does the AI controller do? So we have execute flight and we have execute util. Okay, which is for utility modules like carriers stuff. And I have execute fire. Okay, and all of these functions I will override for this boss stuff. Yeah, okay. So first of all, I will override the utility function, and the utility function will not do anything. So basically, if I want to use lights or a carrier or something, it has to be done using these keys from 1 through 8, which is these different phases. I will also override this execute fire stuff, which is here. Okay. And finally, the execute move will be a bit more complicated. Okay. So previously there were two modes, which was this mode fly to enemy and the mode target enemy. And for boss enemies, this will change a bit in the sense that will it change? Maybe it won't change, I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I guess let's try it like this for now. And what we will add is this phasing stuff. So we will append something to this general execute stuff, and I'll just call it execute phases. And okay, so first of all we have to determine how to calculate the current phase which we are in, and I'm guessing for now we'll just take the world time and calculate the phase based on this world time. Okay. Calculate phase. Okay, so we need number of phases. Let's say this is 8, and we need time per phase, which let's just say is 5 seconds, I guess. Okay, and in this case the current phase would be ship part world time divided by time per phase modulo number of phases. Okay, so we need to int this stuff. Number of phases. That should actually work, I guess. Okay. And here we just switch based on the current phase. And okay, for the sake of simplicity, let's add 1 so that the phases are 1 to 8 instead of 0 to 7. Here we just make different actions based on these phases. Okay, so how do we activate them? Sort of need to look this up myself. Okay, ship commands active, command manager. Okay, good. Okay. Active. do this more simple than before. So control manager, okay, C1, C2 and so on, up to C0, okay, C1 is calculate phase equals to 1, and so on. Okay, let's make it simplified a bit. And I guess that should be it, actually. It seems a bit too simple, so let's try to see if it works. Okay, so this is gonna be hard for the AI because of all these asteroids. Seems to be a bit overkill, actually. Hi, Mango. Okay, so this is now phase. Okay. I sort of guess the phases need to be a bit longer because it's not very easy to Yeah, but that's sort of the point of boss enemies. They all are super powerful, but they have their weakness which you can exploit. And in games like Dark Souls or so, or even in the old shooters, it's always sort of a timing-based weakness which you can exploit. Okay. Okay, let's edit the ship a bit. I'd like to add some lighting effects, which should actually work. So let's add some target lasers here and here, which will be activated along with the front-facing stuff. And let's add some spotlights, which will be active alongside these main missiles. To remove these lower missiles. Okay. 2, 4, 6. Okay. Let's test it. Okay. These are not working for some reason. They should have the correct key assigned to them. Ah, okay. I guess the problem is that this is not really designed to work with holding a key pressed, I guess. Can I do something about this? I guess I need to change the behavior of the lights which I'm using. Command mode is toggle. I guess if I can change the command mode, then it would work. But that's a bit on the hacky side of things. Okay, so let's add this to the to-do list. And let's do this later on. Okay, so let me answer your question concerning the normal map stuff I added. Just give you an example. What I did is the following. If you take, for example, the I don't know, StrintCan module. I now have 3 textures for this module. So this is a standard diffuse map, which is just the base texture in a way. This is the light map, which will be the stuff which is colored in the module color which we specify. And this is the normal map. This is the new stuff I added. And this normal map basically tells your shader in which direction each vertex is facing. So for each pixel we have a color. This color basically means that the normal is facing upwards, so towards the player in a way. The red ones are facing to the right, the green ones are facing to the left, these guys are facing to the front, these guys are facing to the back, and so on. So for each pixel I have the direction of the normal. How am I generating the normal map? Well, if you design your stuff using a 3D program like Blender or something, you can directly export the normal map. Personally, I'm not doing it. I'm making these normal maps using GIMP, which has a plugin to create normal maps based on height and based on shading values. And what is happening then is all these 3 textures are loaded into the game at runtime and are then executed or calculated using a vertex and a fragment shader. And the fragment shader is basically the shader which determines how each pixel is rendered. And it imports a few things from the actual game loop, game program, and it calculates the pixel, which is this very last statement. OpenGL shaders are it's hard to get used to them, but if you want to have lighting and shading effects based on normal maps, I think there's no real way around them. Okay, so basically I'm defining ambient and spot color. I'm loading the diffuse and the normal map for this pixel. Then I'm calculating the actual vector based on these normals. And then I am defining some different strength for ambient light, for the actual light source, for shadows and for highlights. And then I calculate this stuff. So I calculate how much of the ambient color is active for this pixel, calculate how much light and highlights are active, how much shadow is active, and then I basically just add everything together. Blin Fong shading? I have no idea actually what it is. Basically, ambient light is relatively straightforward. It's just the base color of the diffuse texture multiplied with the ambient color, multiplied with the color of the module. And the light is basically the vector product of the rotation of the texture and the normal. It's a bit hard to get used to. I can show you an example actually of how I got this stuff to work. Maybe this makes it clearer. Oops. Okay, so this is basically the example which I used to figure everything out. It's just one texture which I can rotate by moving the mouse. And here I can change the shader on the fly and show you what is happening. So this is basically the diffuse texture. Oh, can I not? I guess I cannot. Oh, this is unfortunate. Okay, let me try for a second if I can reactivate this. Yeah, okay. If it works, I can show you. Oh, I didn't save it for some reason. Maybe that was the reason. Okay. Okay. Okay, I guess I can reactivate it. Blin Fong shading model is the basic one. It approximates diffuse and specular of plastic-like materials pretty well. Am I using it? I'm not sure, to be honest, if this is the Blin Fong shading. I am doing a little bit of manual transformation of the intensity of lights and shadows because it really does look a bit like plastic if you just use the same function for light and shadow, which is also why I have these separate variables of shadow and light intensity. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if I can show this to you. I mean, it should work, sort of. The thing is, this was the base program, but I changed it in the meantime, so I'm not sure if... okay, I guess I need to... this. I give up. It will take some time to get this back to work. Actually, I am using neither directional. No, wait a second. Actually, I'm just using one light source which is at the top. So we have light from top to bottom of the screen. Maybe I will add more light sources later on, but for now I was honestly quite satisfied just to get this basic thing working. Okay, where were we? Okay, so I wanted to make the time per phase a little bit longer. Let's say 6 seconds or 8 seconds. And let's add this enemy to the game actually. Let's try this, okay. So let's copy this ship which we just created to the ship library. Ship library, okay. Then I will add this ship to the internal ship library, which is here. Okay. So now the game knows it needs to load this boss1 ship. And finally I need to add it to the map generation process. And also tell the game to activate this special boss AI for the ship. Okay, this will be the final part. So, nebula, tech labs, debris field, asteroids. Okay, okay, good. So, we're going to make spawn enemies. I'm going to use boss1. And I'm going to add a special code which I will later use to determine this behavior. So basically the spawn enemies text is just a comma separated list of enemies which will be spawned in this sector. Okay, actually I just noticed that I should probably take the factories into account when calculating the difficulty of the sector. Okay. Okay. Like this. Okay. Okay. Boss1, boss enemy. Okay. Now let's go to the map generator. And let's look how this is done. So, okay. So basically here the properties are just red and okay. Let's make it like this. So this is so that it is consistent to the other stuff. New AI controller boss. Okay, let's see if it works. Specular component. Multiple directional lights. Yeah, you are right. I guess multiple lights would make it look really much better. And I guess it's something that I will do at some point in the future. But I'm not totally sure what the best way to do it would be, especially if you have a lot of lights in your scene and need to sort of reduce it for the shader. But I'll definitely keep it in mind. So there will be multiple lights in the future. Okay, so what have we done? Now there should be boss enemies on the random map. Let's see. Let's see if it works. Okay, so here's our boss guy. But it is using the standard AI actually. Because otherwise it would be firing around. And also the lights would not be working. Okay, so why is that? Why is that? Okay, so we have this thing set here. Ship AI equals 0. Ship info. Ship info split. Is it even correct what I've done here? Split. I think this is not correct. I think. Wait. Let me test this. Oh, okay. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Okay. Let's see if this code is actually executed. Okay, actually it is executed, so I guess the AI is overwritten at some stage. What would it be? Okay, so let's follow the AI creation process. Spawn enemies. Add ship. Okay. Let's find the code where the AI is written. Where is the set? Here. Function. Okay, no, 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 no. Okay. It could be here. Parent AI equals null. And I guess this is part of the evolution. This should not be it. This would be active, but it would also be overwritten by the map generation, I think. Get ship for name, ship faction, okay. Okay, so these two candidates are not it. Do we have here? World, okay. This is it. Okay, so okay, so I just have to check if the AI is already written, and if it is not, I mean, if it is already written, then we do not have to overwrite it at this point. Okay, good. That should fix this. Let's see. Oh, by the way, do you have any plans when your first stream will be? Metal Fusion? I guess I can already hear that it is working. Nice. Next weekend, okay, cool. Okay, so on the plus side, the AI is working. On the negative side, I'm not sure if I can beat it, but I'll try. Oh, whoa. Okay, so now it has its quiet phase, which should be about 10 seconds, and afterwards it should fire in the top. Okay, and now I should just get the hell away, because next it would be the missiles. Yeah, okay. Oh, by the way, is the boss an enemy? Yeah, it is an enemy. It's not, it should not be on my side, I guess. Okay, I guess also the back side of the ship is a weakness. Okay, so now it is doing nothing again for a few cycles, which I guess is a bit... Wow, it's hard to see anything here. Okay, so now the front firing phase. Now let's get the hell away. Okay, and it should almost be done, I hope. Okay. Okay, so now it has its quiet phase again. Damn it. Okay. So for now, first of all, let me add this phasing functionality for toggling modules, so that I can so it's easier to see which phase the boss is currently in. Okay, so why is it not working? Execute command. Command's active. Okay. So this is the part where the power level is changed based on the mode of the module. And I guess I want to have this behavior for the boss ship instead of this behavior, regardless of the module it is using. This is really tricky. This is really tricky, actually. This is really tricky. I guess what I could do is I could just wait a second. Okay, let's make a very simple hack. Let's see if this works. So we just set the AI to the command mode to standard impulse mode whenever the AI is controlling the ship. I guess this might interfere with some other stuff, so I need to test it later on. Okay, the lights are still not working, which is a shame. Okay, so where else is Tommy use? Okay. Stupid mistake. So in the meantime, let me check the link regarding the shader models. Oops. Specular component, okay. This is done. The angle. Okay. I need to look into this later on in detail, but I think it makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's not this quite again. Okay. 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 I guess it's working, sort of. Let me make some changes to the boss. So currently okay, what I want to change basically is that the ship does not always turn left during all phases. So I'll just use the fourth excuse me, can't talk. The one of the phases to move right. Okay, so it would be phase 4 exactly, right. Okay, let's test it. And I guess I also need to test what the correct cycle length is. Okay. Okay, so let me try to fight against it. Let's use this ship. Oh, I just realized a minor bug, which is these indicators not rendering me the correct modules. Oh, okay. I guess you do need a stronger and faster ship to correctly do this. Okay, so let me build a better ship. I guess the ship also needs to be very very flexible for it to work. Okay, like this maybe. Okay, let's test it. Okay, so this should be sufficiently fast. And here it comes. Okay, so now we should not be in front of it. Should be about over. Okay, so now we should... Okay, so now the phase is over. We need to get the hell away again. And now let's check in the front again. Now it's this side again, okay. Okay, now it has its quiet phase again. Maybe this quiet phase is a bit too easy, because you can just destroy them very easily. The speed in kilometers seems random. Well, it's actually not. The thing is, originally each square here was 1 meter, 1 meter by 1 meter. But many players complained that the resulting speed was very low. So now each square is 10 meters by 10 meters. So the whole ship is like 100 meters long, I guess. 150 meters long. And if you assume that they are, it sort of makes sense. But it would also mean that these sectors are several kilometers wide. Yeah. I'm not too happy with it either, to be honest. But on the other side, having a spaceship which is like 30 kilometers an hour does not seem very reasonable either. Ah. Ah. Okay, so I'm actually quite satisfied with how these boss enemies work. Let's see if I can improve the design of the boss ship a bit. The acceleration. Each thruster rocket has 2 Terranewton. 2.5 Terranewton. So if they are all active, it would be like 15 Terranewton. Is it a lot? Is it not? I've actually no idea, to be honest. Yeah, but I think 2,400 kilonewtons is the correct thrust amount to be consistent in this physical world model. So this ship is about 200,000 tons of weight. Okay, so I was just thinking if I should add some action to when the ship is in the 7th or 8th phase. It was just thinking that maybe I could just activate all of these scatter guns in the 7th phase. So let's test it if it works. So this would be okay. So phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8, 7, and 8. Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing this scatter one does hit the other scatter gun here, which is not very nice, of course. So instead, I guess let's move it a bit. Okay. Okay, so this is boss 1. Let's make another one to see what we can do with this model. So it will be boss 2. Okay. Let's remove all the weapons. And for this ship, I will add auto-aim turrets with some other weapons. Okay, so Okay. Remove these guys for now. Okay, these guys would be 1, 3, 5. These guys would be 2, 4, 6 if we use the previous scheme of numbering stuff. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oops, did I forget? Did I forget these guys? Yeah, I did. 2, 4, 6. Okay. Okay. I guess I need to make the ship a bit simpler for the AI so that it doesn't constantly shoot off its own stuff. So maybe I can add these modules to reduce the range in which they can move. Let's test it. Yeah, this works. Okay. Yes, actually, this is quite nice. It's actually quite nice. Okay. So. Okay, so let's make this ship a bit more compact. Okay. Like this. Okay, let's test it. Okay, so 5.6 G is plausible for a rocket. Okay, okay. Okay, nice. So this seems to have worked sort of, except that these guys flew off for some reason. I guess this isn't quite allowed by the logic of auto aim modules, so instead let's make it like this. That should work. Okay. Let's make this even more compact. Okay, so I guess it works. Does it work? Let's see. Maybe I can remove these backside things. Okay. Let's test it. Okay, so unlike the missile chip which we did previously, these guys should not rotate while in the phases 2, 4 and 6. So instead, let's just use the standard movement commands for these guys. And also, instead of the fireballs, maybe we should use something more powerful like the laser, because why not? Okay, so let's use a laser module here. Should be phases 1, 3, 5. And let's test it. Newton. Wait, 1 Newton. Kilo. It's actually mega Newton, right? It's not giganewton yet. Is it not? So each thruster should be 2.4 mega Newton. I guess I said teranewton before, which was not correct. But it should be mega Newton. Okay. So let's put some lasers in the back, like this. Okay. And again, let's add some visual cues to let the player know which phase is active. I could actually make it like this. I sort of like it. I guess in the future I will make some competition for players to build their own boss enemies. But for now I'm actually quite quite satisfied with how it works. Okay, let's do something different with the lights. Actually, I'd like to make it really simple for the player to see in this case. I just realized that the redo button is out of the screen for some resolutions. Okay, need to fix that as well. Okay. I want to let the player know when the save phase is about to begin, so that he can coordinate his attack accordingly. So I guess I will add some green lights which will flash right before this save phase begins. So I guess I can put them here, for example. We'll have some red lights, which will be on in the phases 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 8. I will have green lights. Which will be on in the phases 5 and 6, I guess. Wait, what did I just do? 5, 6, 6 and 7, yeah. Okay, so let's see if it works. Okay, apparently they are all activated, which is not good. Okay, so now it's green, which is good. So now the player can attack the ship. And now it's red again, so player should get the hell out. Nice, nice. Okay, so let me try to fight against the ship. Let's copy it to the library. Let's add it here. let's add it here. Good. Okay, I can also start to add them to the general map generation process. So for start, let's put these at 10% spawning probability each. Okay, let's test it. Okay, so what physical system are you using in Battlefleet Engineer? Is it just like game units, like or do they have some resemblance to real world physical units? Here, physics engine, okay. Expects meters and kilograms, so okay. I mean, in a way, the physics engine doesn't really care. I mean, because actually, what is it doing here? Why is it not moving? Why is it not moving? Okay, now it is moving. I guess it isn't moving here because... I don't know, actually, it should be moving. Okay, so maybe I made a mistake in assigning the commands for these guys. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Okay, nice. I'm actually quite satisfied with how it works. I wasn't quite sure if it would work at all prior to doing this, but it sort of does. Some things which I would like to fix before putting this online. Okay. So sometimes these guys are not moving and I'm not completely sure why. And second, there's still the bug concerning the indicators, I think, which I can fix. Do the indicators first. Okay, that should be it. It was just, I changed how the rendering function works, so this was no longer working. And yeah, actually, let me just test if it properly spawns these guys into the game. Does it do? Also had some debug stuff which I can remove now. Like this. Okay. A boss icon and a station icon. Yeah. 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 Actually. Put this on my to-do list. Boss icon, station icon. Okay, so I'll do that later on. Okay, so now let's test if it correctly spawns these boss enemies in the exploration mode, and whether the balancing is even halfway fair. I mean, it could well be that the sectors having boss ships would be really, really strong, but at the same time it's also like risk versus reward, because if the player wants to fight the boss enemy, he can. Okay, let's test it. Start a new game. Okay, so let's just try a few times and see if we can get it to spawn the boss ships. So the chance should be 20%. Okay, and here it is. And here's a station. And here's also a boss ship. Let's see how the balance works. I have no idea, to be honest. So the other ships should be really, really weak now in order to compensate for the boss ship. Let's see if it's even possible. That guy has several carrier modules, which is... but he doesn't seem to have the energy to support it. Or I accidentally... it may... fucking boss ship. Well, I mean, the player doesn't really have to kill the boss. The player has to kill any enemy ship, and he can well choose not to engage the boss at all. Wait a second. So, that guy didn't activate the carrier module, which was a mistake. And what else? Yeah, I also wanted to fix a bug in these particle field stuff system. Okay. Okay, so if the AI is not null and if the AI is a AI controller bus, okay, so the carrier ships should no longer be affected by this. Second, I want to particle field, yeah. Particle field, create particle, field, particle field, okay. Okay, so basically every ship part spawns a particle field, which generates these little floating particles. But basically every ship part connected by revolute joint or auto aim joint is also counted as a new ship part. As an effect, there were too many particles. Yeah. Okay, so let's try again. Yeah, let's try the energy focus. Let's see if we get a sector with a boss ship. Nope. Yep. Okay, so we have this boss 2 enemy here. Boss type 2. We also have a lot of other enemies. This could be very tricky. Okay, let's see if we can survive this. Let's add a few more solar panels. Okay, let's test it. Okay, these indicators are correct now, which is nice. Something is happening here. And again, the ship isn't moving. I don't know why. Actually. So let's deal with the other guys first. we need to get away because... Okay, now it is coming. Very strange, very strange. Okay. Now it's shooting aside once. So I should have like 5 seconds to get a few shots off. Okay, get away. Okay, and after this phase I should have time to deal some damage. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so now we should get away. Okay, I guess we can destroy the front side now in the next cycle. Or maybe not. Okay, so I guess I could almost destroy it. Yeah, but I mean, it is optional, of course, and a skilled player would probably be able to do it. Okay. Nice. I guess I could try again to figure out what the reason was why it did not shoot. Did not move, I mean. Again, let's find a galaxy where there actually is a boss enemy.
Galaxy map initialized.
Nope.
Galaxy map initialized.
Nope.
Galaxy map initialized.
Okay.
Begin mission.
So let's activate boss mode. No. Let's render the AI. I see the problem. I see. So, the ship consists of several ship parts, and the AI will try to avoid friendly ship parts. And it's trying to avoid itself, basically, which gets it into this lock state. Okay. Okay. Basically, we just have to slightly change this function. So so we avoid another ship part if it is of the same function, and if the ship to which it belongs is another. Ah, damn. Yeah. So the problem is, this is a faction-wide map, and I cannot really access the ship part for which it is calculated, but I can discriminate this ship part based on the number of modules it has. So let's say we only avoid ship parts which have at least 4 modules. Okay, that should work actually.
Galaxy map initialized.
Okay, here it is.
Begin mission.
By the way, did I accidentally... no. Okay. Yeah, now it is moving. Now it is moving. Okay. So let's see what we can achieve against this. By the way, I intend to create new enemies in the course of the next week. Now that the AI algorithm has changed, and also I have more time to work on this. But to be precise, I have more time to let my PC work on this. Okay. Actually, it's really tricky for the AI to navigate when there's so many asteroids. Maybe I should turn down the asteroid count somewhat. Yeah, I guess I should actually. Yeah, I guess there's way too many asteroids in these sectors. Okay. Okay, so let's reduce the asteroid amount a bit. So asteroids field are between 2 and 6. So let's make this between 2 and 4. And okay, which asteroids fields between 0 and 2? Yeah, that should reduce the asteroid amount a bit. Okay, let's test it. I guess from a balancing perspective, I should be able to defeat at least one of these ships before I commit this to the main branch. Everything else might be sort of a bit of a very lazy approach. I don't know. Okay, so if I want to defeat it, I guess I need missiles. more than anything